A Ukrainian book detailing 19th century Lebanese life and customs titled Tales of Beirut has been translated into Arabic. The unique piece of work was written by a Ukrainian scholar who was ultimately imprisoned by Soviet leader Joseph Stalin. Decades later, his work has been recognized by the international community. Lebanese writer Imaduddin Raif spent 1.5 years translating the book into Arabic. I came to Ukraine 2 years ago to collect the sources I needed to translate the tales. The book is the only one which tells of our people more than a century ago, and it was written by Ahatanhel Krymsky, who lived in Beirut in those times. The Ukrainian author Krymsky was a Middle East scholar, folklorist, writer, and translator who spent 2 years living in Lebanon's capital. His book told Ukrainians about the everyday life of Eastern peoples. The original edition is kept at the Vernatskahol National Library of Ukraine. The librarians are quite proud to have Krymsky's personal collection in their almost 15,000 books. It is symbolic that the presentation of the translated book is being held in the National Library of Ukraine because Ahatanhel Krymsky didn't just collect, but also donated his vast European archive and his personal collection of books. Now the library's collection will feature an Arabic tradition of the Tales of Beirut, evidence that Ukraine has given the world an invaluable ethnographic primary source. We wanted to show the whole Arabic-speaking world that Ukrainian literature has things worth reading and consequently worth translating into Arabic. Ukrainian science is forming a strong tradition of Arabic studies, and that's why we should create Ukrainian studies and translate Ukrainian literature in the Arabic-speaking world. Krymsky wrote numerous books on the language, history, and culture of the Middle East. Although not ethnically Ukrainian, he was one of the founders of the Ukrainian Academy of Sciences and dedicated his life to promoting and developing science and culture in Ukraine. He was ultimately repressed by the Stalin government for his refusal to turn Ukrainian works into Soviet propaganda. Krymsky died in 1942 in a Kazakhstan prison, staying true to Ukraine until the end. This is Vivica Williams with UATV.